recording now.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, look, like I said, before we start, there is something. Have you got your text screen up so you can
I'll,
see pictures and
I'll
shit?
bring it up now.
Ooh. I just wanted to say that, look, after 2 weeks of multiple house screens and asking everyone to quarantine, I actually surprised my closest inner circle with a trip to a private island where we could pretend things were normal,
Right.
just for a brief time.
That's a really nice thing to do.
I know, and here is that place, okay?
It's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Thank you. It wasn't meant to be funny. This is where I'm taking my friends. Thanks.
How did you get that?
Did you see the Kimmy K catastrophe?
I'm aware of it. I haven't seen too much about it.
So, in these trying times, it seems like a lot of people have realized they need to kind of be humble. I know that we've had the weird instances of celebrities being like, we're going to sing songs by John Lennon and because we're just like you. We're just like you.
Just like you. We're normal people too.
Yeah, we're normal people too. Don't let our various amounts of wealth distract from that. She did a similar thing. I'll put it in the thing because you can read it.
Right.
Right. So, bear in mind, she's had privilege issues before. There has been many a time when people have had to say, "But Kim, people are dying across the other side of the world," and she's like, "I don't care." But she went. It is her 40th birthday. Very happy birthday to you, Mrs. Kanye West.
Mrs. Kanye West.
Mrs. Yee.
Future Mrs. First Lady.
I mean, who knows?
I mean,
in about a week or so, Dark Horse could come out of nowhere. No one voted for him, but perhaps he won. He wins.
Was it like Kentucky or something where he was actually like one of the most voted people, like in one of the states? I forget which.
I don't know, but I would like to say that that's probably true.
If it's anywhere, it's going to be Kentucky. I want to know what movie they watched on the beach.
Yeah. That's the thing. Everyone's kind of worried. I hope it was the sex tape, to be honest, because that's what got her here, to this private island.
That'd be nice.
Just you'd think that like if she was going to post something like this, yeah, it's nice. You had a nice. Just don't post don't type shit like that. Just put, I had a great 40th birthday party with my close friends and family. There you go. You're sorted. No one needs to know where you were or that it was private and that like you're getting away for a while. It's like the whole Madonna in a bathtub thing. Do you remember when she was freaking out about that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, right. I didn't imagine this. Hold on. Madonna bathtub.
Right, we should have opened this with saying, by the way, welcome back to the infamous second and last episode of the Matt and Ryan show.
Did you say the second to last?
Second and last.
Oh, okay. Even better. Thank fuck for that.
Can't do this anymore. The stress.
No, clearly YouTube can't afford, to have us this long. So.
Yeah, I mean they've stopped paying us as much money, to be on the platform, so it's kind of stressful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen.
Sweet.
All right. Let me know if you can see this. Can you see my screen?
Watch stream. What? I don't like this.
It's like a snuff film.
I feel like... oh god, there's something I want to tell you about after this.
Okay, well,
But
I don't know if
explain
you
to me
can
what's
hear it.
going on here.
She's trying to resurrect the spirits of Tupac and Biggie to come and save us from this COVID.
Hmm.
So COVID is the great equalizer. That's what she said. She's saying like, you know, what is she saying? Fucking, is there subtitles for this? Yes. Oh, it
She,
doesn't matter how famous you are, how smart you are, where you live,
but it does
how old
though.
you are.
It does though because people like you can go travel to private islands and swim with whales.
Yeah.
It's not a great equalizer, you fucking dumbass.
She looks like there was when I was younger. There was this episode of Doctor Who that had like this piece of skin stretched and held in place in like a bracket on this space station, and it was
Oh,
called like Cassandra or
yeah, I know
something.
what you're talking about.
And it's just a face. Doctor Who
Wait,
face.
stop typing. I just looked at your tabs.
What?
Why were you searching up 50 Cent surprises Burger King employee?
Look, I'm addicted to my humble celebrities. Okay, no, that was a topic I was gonna bring up. Damn it.
Oh, okay, I forget I saw it.
Anyway, fuck it. It doesn't matter anymore. Right, so you were going to tell me about something. You had something you wanted to
Well,
say. Oh yeah, and thanks to anyone who is going to end up listening to these podcasts. I hope it's not our families.
hopefully
Um,
not. Well,
but yeah.
the video of Madonna in the bathtub, it just reminded me of have you this old internet legend from like 4chan and stuff.
Mm.
Have you ever heard of the My Little Pony jar?
No, I feel like I'm
Okay.
already just done
I'm
with
gonna
this
find
podcast.
a picture of it for you, and I'll put it in the
Thanks.
I'll put it in the chat.
Cool.
Because I'm obsessed with lots of these like old internet fables.
Mm. Thing is, whenever you say, "Have you heard of the something jar?" it just doesn't have good like. When I hear about jars on the internet, there's a lot of things that can come to mind, and they're all disgusting.
Oh, 100%, 100%. I totally agree. But this is not that. This is a whole other level of I don't know how to explain it. I want you to see it first.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the video.
Right, I just put it in general.
Right. Okay, let me just adjust my old granny glasses. Okay, let me just I come before you today to reveal a horrible accident to the All right. Well then. That was a fantastic topic. In other news,
You're gonna finish reading it?
I fucking knew it'd be something to do with cum and My Little Pony and shit and piss. Anyway, the place where I was hiding my cum jar were actually on top of a kind of radiator, something that's like a radiator that was connected to our furnace. Basically, the Rainbow Dash figure that has been has been boiled. Boiled in semen. It's brown now. And for comparison, I have also got another glass of cum.
Yeah, you can see in the background there's another.
I
It's
see.
a
I see. Oh,
glass, it's not a jar.
I'm very. Well, thanks for clearing that. Yes, I can see that is in fact a glass. I wonder why for this, because you were taught in school to do experiments under the same conditions. I'm kind of confused as to why that isn't a jar. Did he not have two jars?
No, you make a good point. Maybe he just didn't have a second jar because the other one's smaller. It would have fit in a jar. So
That's true. That's true. But my real question here is why. Why though?
You know what? I don't know. Like, I don't understand what would bring a person to doing this.
Like this has shooketh me to the core. I don't. Why do people? I probably did weird. I know I did weird stuff when I was younger,
Yeah.
but I never did this. And this is probably coming from some 40-year-old.
Yeah, this isn't like a teenager or a child. This is a grown man who lives at his parents' house.
And that's a grown man's amount of semen.
Yeah.
That's not
But
a little boy's amount of semen.
no, definitely not.
I don't know what that looks like, but
So
why is that one? That one looks like lemonade in the background.
lemonade. Never. That. That's
Does
disgusting.
cum boil?
Apparently, well, you know, there's like cookbooks people use like where they use
Boy.
semen, and apparently it like
Okay,
caramelizes. But I can't
I don't
find
know why I
it.
just took a sip of my drink.
I can't find it at the moment, but there is a video of the guy who did this.
Right.
Essentially, because he fills up the jar eventually,
Oh, good.
and he has to transfer it to a bigger jar. And there's a video of him doing it. And it's really funny because as soon as he opens the jar, you can literally watch him like step back because the smell is so incredibly strong.
The funny thing is, I'm looking through the topics that I kind of had on my list to talk about today, and yeah, nothing really.
Nothing compares to the My Little Pony comedy.
No, and I feel like we've hit the ground running.
This like
People's minds. Yeah, but the thing is that's worse about this. That is fucked up enough.
yeah.
But I guarantee there are people that have probably jacked it to this picture alone. Because I bet there's loads of the fanboys being like fangirls and.
Oh, I wish I'd have thought of this.
But people being like, looking at that picture and being like, just being like Rainbow Dash. Oh my god, yeah, she's getting tortured by cum. She's been boiled, and it's like that gets them off.
This is like one of the reasons I'm so glad we like sort of both grew up with like pretty normal, loving parents. You know, well, neither of us were like total losers or anything like that in school. We were pretty standard. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like,
but I imagine like his parents are probably like super Christian. You know, they probably go to like church service on Sundays.
No, see, I think the opposite.
You think they're more like Christians' parents?
Like Barb, yeah, like Barb. Yeah, his mum is like, one of those ladies you would see on like My 600 Pound Life.
Yeah.
Where, like, there's mold growing in the back of her legs. Like, you can't like. And the dad
a mole
is just,
that has sentience.
And the dad just like sits out on the porch, just like shooting a BB
Chewing
gun at
corn.
squirrels all day.
I generally thought that there was going to be some grand like Shyamalan twist to this. I thought you were going to say that this was something Chris Chan had done.
Oh, it is something he would do, but nah.
We live in a.
Just a random guy. We live in a weird time.
We don't live in a weird time. People are doing this anyway. Like, I know, you hear stories about people being like, oh, this whole lockdown and stuff has made me kind of lose sense of reality and I'm depressed. And this person is perfectly happy and healthy.
Perfectly content.
Well, I don't know about healthy. Actually, yeah, by the look of his
by the look of this, they are not healthy.
No. I don't want to look at that anymore.
I think I can delete it from the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. No, I didn't mean...
Did you pin it?
No.
Copy the message.
Delete. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes.
Oh,
there we go. I feel more fulfilled again.
Well, I think... Well, I sort of brought that up because I thought it'd be funny if maybe every week we sort of bring a different story.
Disgusting topic.
Like something that someone has done on the internet that we just think is so absurd. that we can bring and talk about a little bit.
But the thing that really boils my cum is the fact that like you could have. I should have been more shocked by that. I should have recoiled in my chair and almost had a heart attack.
This should have been like one of the most vile things you've ever seen a human being do.
But instead, I sat here discussing it with you as I'm drinking something that's got similar. It's kind of like a soup, a cup of soup.
Oh.
So probably the worst thing I could be drinking right now.
Because it's like got that little bit of thickness to it.
Yeah, and like clumps in it.
Yeah.
And it didn't faze me. And that makes me really sad.
Yeah. Well, I was just drinking a cup of tea and it has like the same colour to it.
Well, that's different.
It does make me pretty sad that like some of this stuff is just incredibly normal now.
Yeah. Like what things that really shock you, like if I don't even know what I could send in the chat, or a picture I could just send you, or a story I could send you where you'd be like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah. I know.
But there isn't. We've seen a fair amount of shit like on the internet since its conception. And it's like, oh, we've seen Pro Jared's dick. We've seen like, I don't know, it's just too much to be honest.
I mean, I know there's better examples you could think of, but Pro Jared's dick is like the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah, whenever I think about bad things on the internet, like that picture pops into my brain with his like weird like Sly Cooper hook penis. But
you just ruined Sly Cooper for me.
It's all right. Sly Cooper's not making a comeback or anything. So
they might do they might do Sly 5. It could happen. And the movie, still could happen.
That trailer for the movie came out like 6 years ago. And they've done nothing with it.
It's weird to me that they chose Sly Cooper to do a movie for, because like PlayStation had so many good properties and IPs at that time. And, like Sly Cooper, like as good as they are, they're not like the most popular.
No, I mean what? What was the Thieves in Time? Wait, no, which one came out last?
Yeah, Thieves in Time.
Oh, it was Thieves in Time. Like that did alright, but no one was really blown away by it, and like that's why there hasn't been a sequel, I suppose. But
well,
I guess that was Sony looking through their catalog of child-friendly IPs. I mean, that was the same year that the Ratchet movie and the reboot came out.
That was the same year?
Yeah, that trailer came out the same year.
Oh,
and it was being done by the same team, because it kind of looks, animation-wise, it basically looks like Ratchet, like exactly the same.
Yeah, it's true.
But I generally think if Sly had been replaced instead, not game-wise, but if they were doing an animated film, I think Sly Cooper would have done better, because it is more. Heist. You could do a heist film.
Yeah,
like that's all.
Like the story in like, especially like Sly Cooper like 2 and 3 are genuinely really good. Like obviously it's just like animals like stealing shit.
Yeah.
But like there's a lot of like actual like character driving, motivations and stuff that's super interesting.
Yeah. That's my only worry if they did do another one, because I mean actually I don't know who actually owns the rights to the IP anymore. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I guess it is Sony, but
well, yeah, Sony I think still owns it, but like the actual developer, it was like Sanzaru or something, who did a lot of that kind of stuff, like who made the last game. But
yeah, because I just think like I liked the Ratchet reboot. Gameplay wise, it was super fun, but it kind of fucked the point of Ratchet and Clank as characters. Like all of a sudden they just get on, they're best bros, because you can't have any conflict between.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you remember in the original, like Ratchet was a dick to Clank?
Yeah.
And he was a selfish prick. And in this one, he's just like your typical hero.
Like, well, okay, buddy, let's go. Haha.
Ugh, yeah.
However, I really enjoyed the game. Like, the gameplay was really fun.
Yeah. And that's why I'm looking forward to the next one. But it's like, oh, these aren't the original characters.
No.
Because they actually learned something and they actually became like close at the end of it, and it made sense. And Ratchet kind of got over his general like egomania stuff, even though he didn't all the way, which was really good. Like he just
a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he had like that one moment at the end where he kind of seemed like he was friends. He acknowledged they were friends, but then he was still a dick and still hungry for fame. Like in the next two, like
right.
But yeah, I guess maybe to bring it down to roots, they have to kind of just generalize everything, which I can't stand. But
I just wish they'd have kept like a little bit of the adult humor in there. Like obviously they had like the I guess pun titles or whatever you want to call them for like all the sequels, like Going Commando and
Up Your Arsenal.
Up Your Arsenal.
But then, what's the next one called? Oh,
It's just like a Rift in Time.
Yeah, it's like a
Rift
cool.
in Time, a Rift in something.
Yeah, like I don't know.
That's pretty generic.
Yeah. Oh well, that's video games for you.
It's a good time to bring up my Sly Cooper cum jar.
Yeah, but make sure you boil it.
I'll stick it on my radiator and just like
just leave it over the winter period.
Yeah, like
and,
I'll
Christmas.
Go home for like Christmas break.
And hang it under hang it on the tree.
It'll be the star, obviously.
I miss when I was at like the age that I was allowed to buy toys of like video game characters, and they used to actually exist. I used to buy like Crash Warped toys from like Toys R Us.
Didn't they like always fall apart straight away?
Oh, they were shit. But I didn't really care, my brain, because you're just a dumb child, and you're like, oh my god, it's him doing the swimming underwater.
Oh, like a sick ass bath toy.
But I used to like, yeah, I think I had him on a motorbike, him with the scuba gear, and I think I just had like a normal one, or Tiny the Tiger, or Tony the Tiger. No, that's the Frosty.
Tony the Tiger.
But like the arms used to fall off all the time, so we'd just go back, get a new one, and the same thing would happen. I don't even know what happened to those toys, but
I remember
now.
Oh, I remember it was like a fair or a carnival or something, and I won like a Crash Bandicoot like plushie, and the guy was like, "Oh, do you want this Spyro one?" I was like, "Yes." He just gave it to me, and they like they just fucking rip. Like, second you get
Riptoad.
Like Riptoad's Rage, fucking. I think I remember for whatever reason I thought it'd be funny to just like throw them at the wall once, and as soon as I did, like all the stitching just like came off.
They exploded, and they're there crying and screaming in pain and terror because Toy Story's real. That always annoyed me in Toy Story, actually, because like they would like knock themselves or hit themselves and be like, "Ow!" But then, like when one of them gets ripped apart, they're fine.
Yeah, well, I always just wanted to know if toys could die in the Toy Story universe. Like, is that possible?
Yeah, because even if like in the end of 3, one of the most emotionally climactic endings in film history.
Yeah,
where they're all holding hands going into the furnace. Like, yeah, they would have been melted down and stuff, but the plastic still would exist. So would they just become like sentient? I don't know. Sentient pieces of lava.
I don't like to think about that. Well, I was just
and they all like meld into one.
I was thinking more like, what if like can they? Because you see like I swear you see like old toys in it, like toys who are literally just old and they're like about to die. What happens if a toy like dies, but the kids just like keep playing with it? Because they don't know.
I guess they're just playing with a corpse.
Yeah, like all the other toys would see that and be like, "Oh my god."
Maybe Toy Story was real, and what happened was Pixar didn't realize that this is actually what happens. This was just their idea. It was just supposed to be a story, fantasy, but it actually is real. And the toy companies were like, "Shit, they're onto us."
How do they know?
So what they started doing was sucking the soul out of every toy before they leave the factory. So that we have been playing with deceased toys.
Just like deceased corpses. I like that. I like that thought.
Yeah. God. I had this weird thought the other day. I don't know why. I was just driving around and I had this thought of, what if I came up to you and I said, "Oh, I'm on the Jared diet."
The Jared diet.
What would that say to you? Do you think that I am going after children? Or do you think that I'm on the Subway diet? Because I feel like that has completely different meanings now. I bet at a time, there were loads of people saying, "Oh, I'm on the Jared diet."
That's true. That was a thing. They would just eat a 6-inch sub every day.
Yeah, and he's putting his 6-inch sub into babies.
Into tiny innocent children. I don't know.
Oh, Jared.
Oh, there he is. God, he was so happy.
Yes, he was.
A little too happy, if you ask me. I don't know. When you said Jared, obviously my first thought was pro Jared. So
of course.
So I thought you were talking about like a gamer diet of like Mountain Dew, Doritos.
Oh, see, now it has too many meanings. I don't know what I've called words now.
But
yeah.
Oh God, I hate him. I genuinely hate him. And
he's still making content, and to be fair, it seems like he didn't really do. It seems like he didn't do anything wrong. I don't know.
Well, he didn't do anything illegal. He just,
morally suspect.
Morally sus. And frankly, I just didn't like his reaction to all of it. And
no,
he just treated everyone else like idiots. Basically, he's like, "You guys are stupid for believing all of this. There was no evidence." So there was, and you spent like 3 months not saying anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. He didn't really. Yeah, but do you have more respect for the ones that are like, "Okay, I own it. Like, it was my fault. I made a mistake. I was dumb."
No, because he went
sorry.
after meek little children. Well, like underage, but still. I mean, oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, like, he was in the same realm as like, I say realm like they're like kings, the kings of YouTube, like the angry video game nerd and the irate gamer stuff, and it's like
no one considers the irate gamer a king of YouTube. Not a single person. Not even not even his fans.
Yeah, but he was like he always looked like who does he look like? He looks like fucking what's the buddy from Back to the Future? Biff. Buzz. I don't know.
No, it's Biff, isn't it? Looks like Biff. I don't know why he gives me strong like Bruce Willis vibes. Like I could, if he shaved his if irate gamer shaved his head, you'd be like, "Oh my god, that's Bruce Willis," or like Bruce.
Maybe that's been what Bruce Willis has been doing all this time. That's why he looks so tired and everything.
That's why he's so frustrated in every movie he's in. Because he just wants to get back to reviewing Mickey Mouse Capade for the NES.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I mean, if there's anyone, either he should play the irate gamer
in the movie, in the biopic.
Did you see what was it? Did you see that fucking? Oh, we spoke about the whole Die Hard thing that was going on.
Yeah.
And then it just seems like all that build up. Not that anyone really cared. In fact, more people were like, "Oh, please, God, no, not another fucking pathetic."
Die Hard 6, Die Hard, or whatever it is.
Yeah, but it was just for some batteries.
It's a weird time to do it as well. Like, I could see them doing that at like Christmas because like Die Hard is in a way a Christmas movie. I think it is, but
it's one of the best Christmas movies.
But like, if they did it around that time, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. But the thing that really pisses me off is the fact that Bruce Willis is in like 20 things a year that are all through like the same director, the same production company, and they're all those really low budget, and they've all got generic names like Hard Kill, Violent Kill, Throat Kill. And he's always in it for like 10 seconds where he didn't want to get out of his pajamas. He doesn't give a fuck. He's always like the businessman in charge of the bad things going on or whatever.
Yeah.
And he doesn't give a shit. And then it's like they give him this opportunity to do like a Die Hard-ish thing, and he I don't know, he acts like he's not a sellout, but he really is.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
why isn't he enthusiastic about real films? But this, he's like, yeah, I'm all for it.
It is a shame because he really did do like some like genuinely good movies.
Yeah, I mean, he acting wise as well. Like, I feel like he's proper underrated because he kind of fit in. Yeah, he was an action star, but he wasn't an action star in the sense that like Stallone and Schwarzenegger, where for the most part their actings are not great, but then they are so over the top, like roided out. Essentially, you know, they look like that. But he was kind of the first like, yeah, I'm an action star, but I can actually act.
Well, even then, he did like obviously he did action movies, quote unquote, but they were never like over the top. They were more like crime movies.
Yeah, like thrillers and shit.
Yeah, like even.
But like I'm looking at.
Oh.
I'm just looking at like some of the things that he's done in the past. Say.
Just bargain bin movies, isn't it?
Huh?
It's just like bargain bin movies, isn't it?
Yeah, like so the last film of like any worth, I guess he would have been in was Split. Oh no, it was Glass.
Oh,
and no one really liked that.
Yeah.
And since then, oh my god. See, I didn't know this when I was coming up with fake names for the film. Hard Kill 2020.
Hard Kill.
Anti-Life. Actually, wait, I did hear about that one. Apparently that's an actual film.
Anti-Life. That's awful.
Oh no, that's through the same company as
so there's people
these other films like Reprisal, Acts of Violence, First Kill, Marauders. It's like, come on, man. You used to be something. You're like Nicolas Cage. We expect it from him. So when he does something good, you are like, oh shit, like,
oh damn,
like he can actually act.
Yeah, but
like in Mandy and shit. But...
See, Bruce Willis was in shit like fucking 12 Monkeys, which is like a masterpiece.
Yeah, Sixth Sense, like
Sixth Sense, Last Boy Scout.
Yeah. Oh, Brucey. I'm gonna delete pictures because of that. Because you've made me sad now.
That's made me sad. Well, I have some stuff that might cheer you up.
Go on.
So I spent a little time looking through the internet, trying to find some weird products that exist.
You already did. You found My Little Pony toys in cum jars.
I'm talking about things you can actually like buy.
Right.
And I don't even know. Some of them are so weird that I don't even know if you can show pictures of them.
Are they like Wish.com special?
No, I try to avoid Wish.com stuff.
All right, good. Yeah, no, go on. Send some pictures.
We could very easily get banned for this picture because it's fucking disgusting. But it is something that you can buy that has an actual practical purpose.
Okay. Is it a human?
Well, you see. I just took a screenshot. I should have already done that, but I didn't think of that. Yeah, so I'll probably have to delete this as soon as I send it because otherwise the FBI will come after us.
Oh no. Is it as bad as watching cuties?
Yeah, it is an infant circumcision trainer.
Okay.
Right. It is
I'm leaving.
for... Yeah, I'm going to delete it. It's gross.
No, wait, hold on. Let me zoom in on that.
No.
It's unavailable.
I already deleted it. Oh, fuck, I'll send it
again. Right, it's still up on my screen.
It's... So I looked into it because I'm like, why the fuck would anyone... Does this exist? But it's like it's for like rabbis and doctors, who would need to, perform that kind of
thing.
procedure.
But why? Can I ask a question? Why are the balls on this child?
Since
Like, why are they? The balls on this kid are like a 10-year-old, but this kid looks like 3 years old, like 2.
Dad, this kid's packing. I mean,
and why do you get the option of like white?
Oh, like you can.
Is there like black? Is there?
There's like replacement foreskins and stuff. You can add like black one on if you want.
Oh, nice. So it's like one of those toy kid where you could like customize them.
But like I was like, this is disgusting. Like, why would anyone sell this? But then that's the thing. Like, it does have an actual purpose. Like, because obviously, if someone wanted to, get their kid circumcised, you would want your I don't know, your doctor or whoever to have done it before.
Now you see, the thing is, what I'm gonna do is there was something you didn't dwell on. I'm glad you didn't, but I'm gonna read the reviews for this.
Oh no.
Left on the Amazon
page.
Now, Crunchy Frog gave this a 4 out of 5 stars.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. And 600 people found this helpful, actually.
That's a lot.
It makes a perfect Christmas gift for that hard to shop for creepy uncle / circumfetishist. The only drawback is that it doesn't scream, but you could easily remedy that by hooking it up to an player that plays circumcised baby screams while you practice. Oh, I've never heard of a circumfetishist before.
That is one of the most vile things I've ever heard of.
That's insane.
We were saying earlier, obviously, how like there's nothing that can surprise us on the internet anymore, but I think that might take the cake.
That's worse than the cum jar. Like, in terms of like, you could just buy this. I would get if this was through like a licensed medical organization that was like, yeah, we want to teach people how to do.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Things. Like, yeah,
because it's like those dummies that you practice like CPR on. You have to go through like government official like sites and stuff to get them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm reading the worst review. I applaud this company for crafting such a critically needed product. Bravo. It is with great remiss that I report that the product does not prepare one for the actual event. Aww. As few circumcisions occur on uniquely the pelvis of a baby. Typically, the rest of the baby is attached. Furthermore, the attached rest of the baby is often moving with great hostility, trying to preclude the snippage. That said, this beta version is a welcome first step that I look forward to the full animatronic baby version soon. And in Amazon, someone commented saying, "Have you tried turning it upside down?" What?
Imagine if they never release an animatronic version.
Oh, baby's first circumcision. My little baby.
But like, I'm scared that this like page exists and that I've clicked on it, because now I'm like, what if it's like actually like a trap set up by like Chris Hansen?
I'll tell you what you need to do then. In that case, is to take your laptop, find a microwave, and smash it into bits and throw said laptop into microwave.
Throw it in like I'll throw it like in the Thames probably. Like...
Yeah, but they might be able to recover that. What if like billions of years from now, when the water is dried up on Earth and aliens land down, your laptop,
they find
and they scan it and they find this infant circumcision device,
like in my like search history and shit.
They'll probably think that's what we look like. Like
this is what
it's on the head
look like. I'm just gonna delete my history real quick.
Yeah, not a bad shout. And then I'll bring up something a little bit more normal. I wanted to talk about 50 Cent.
Okay.
No, I know everyone likes to talk about 50 Cent. He's like,
Love
the
50 Cent.
trending thing every day. But this is why I had it like things of him up, right? I know for a fact he has been made bankrupt like 4,000 times.
Yeah.
I'm reading a thing. I've got a thing up now. Actually, I'll send it in the chat because basically, right, look. James Curtis Jackson III, otherwise known as rap name as 50 Cent, is it's no longer bankrupt. Or the standard discharge.
He lives in Connecticut.
Yeah, apparently.
Odd.
So I got this all wrong then. So he's not broke no more. But the thing is, he's been broke for so long. And then, right, so he's just recovered then. Essentially, he has just recovered from being in a worse position you can be if you're a celebrity like this. And then he does shit like this, which on one hand is super fucking cringy. Can you see this?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, can you see my screen?
Oh, are you screen sharing?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Watch stream. Okay, what's it? Let me see. I'm watching now.
Okay. So he went to a Burger King, right? And oh, fuck's sake! And he started just throwing cash out to everyone.
Just at Burger King.
All right. Here we go. Right. There you go. There's money for you. Money for you, bitch.
Those
money
are
for you.
100%. Those are $1 bills.
Oh yeah. Monopoly money.
It's not, but like they're too caught up with it. These people like they don't like. They 100% know like who they've heard like of 50 Cent. They've heard his music. They don't know this is him unless he's like already told them like.
Well, I think that's what that guy was doing. I think this guy literally at the start.
He was like, by the way, guys, this is 50 Cent. Just so you know.
Just pretend like you know him. He was the one who did in the club and candy shop and shit. Like, it's your birthday. Like, come on. But like, you're gonna go broke again.
Yeah.
50 cents, 10 cents, you're gonna have nothing. Like, stop. And I know this is clearly a PR stunt, but fucking hell, like, it's also super cringe because it's like he's just there, holding up a fucking queue probably, and he's just handing out $1 bills to people.
Someone's like, I just fucking want my big whopper. I've been working a fucking 10-hour shift. I'm hungry. And this guy's just like throwing dollar bills at people. And what are these people doing? They should be working. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Burger King don't pay them to, go and get free money from 50 Cent.
But it's funny, these people as well. Like, one day we'll also get the chance to meet the biggest legend of all time, 50 Cent. Got so much love for you, bro. Ever since I was 7, much love down here from Ghana, Africa. I hate to say it, but if you're in Ghana, I don't think you'll be coming over.
You're not meeting 50 Cent, sorry.
You ain't meeting 50 Cent. But I'm glad he's doing well. Good for the lad.
Yeah, I mean,
he's been in films and shit, and he's been in like the Escape Plan and Escape Plan 2 and Escape Plan 3.
Wait, Escape Plan 3?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there were 3 of them.
No.
There's Escape Plan, and then there's Escape Plan 2.
Oh no, The Extractors.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
25%
25% on Rotten Tomatoes. Nice. Even like the first one is like pretty good.
I liked it. Like,
it's a good idea.
It's schlocky, but
yeah, but
that's what you want when 2 old timers get together like that.
Yeah, when you watch a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, that is exactly what you pay for.
I mean, it's like The Expendables. They are a really bad film, but they're enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
but good God.
Jeez.
Looking through this. Oh, right. So we spoke about adverts last week, or I more like I ranted about adverts.
Correct.
So I have one that's really been getting to me recently because I stopped using YouTube Premium just because I couldn't be asked and I didn't really need it because it's like I'm connected to the internet. I was using it when I was on the ship and stuff because it's like I didn't have internet most of the time, so I could go find a little cafe, download all the like Logan Paul videos I wanted and shit. But
All the, Jake Paul Army videos, obviously. Oh yeah, by the way, you worked on a ship. I don't know if people know this.
I was the captain of the ship.
He was captain.
But I just wanted to find these fucking god awful, make me want to commit like autoerotic asphyxiation, simply guitar ads.
Ooh, wow.
So we're gonna watch one together because that's cute.
I'm glad that you have like stopped using it so that you get to see like these kind of adverts that everyone else has to deal with.
Wish I hadn't. So I'm trying to see which is the worst one. I think it's this one. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yeah.
Prepare to just die.
Ooh.
I think it's this one.
What do you mean teach you how to read tabs?
Yeah, let's go through this piece of
point
shit.
by point.
So, right. He just looks annoying. He looks like a thumb or a toe, and I just want to punch the shit out of this guy.
I hate his chin. He has a really big, sticky outy chin.
He looks like he was made with Play-Doh. Or he looks like if Harry Potter got fat in midlife crisis.
No, this is Harry Potter's fucking acoustic son.
He never went to Hogwarts because he was...
Yeah, he didn't get into Hogwarts. I mean...
Oh my god.
I never thought about that actually. In the Harry Potter movies, you never see like a special kid in Hogwarts.
Yeah, it's a little bit discriminating. I bet they just kill him.
Yeah.
They send them on a train that goes off the tracks.
They just boil them in a witch's cauldron.
Witches come.
Witches come. Simply Guitar Advertisement 5. Click on that one.
Oh, boy. Alright, stop. Stop. That is just... How obnoxious and... I mean... I even how to play... I've got a fucking tumor in my anus!
With this Simply Guitar app.
It's like, maybe this guy is alright in real life, because he obviously he's putting on like an act, but I would hate to be one of those people that becomes like known for something like this. But let's watch like a little bit of this one.
Why are they yelling?
What do you mean, why are they yelling? To get you excited!
This makes me hate... I hate this shit.
Yeah. This is so American.
Yeah, 100%.
But okay, so the point is, so he's playing something, they think it's fucking awesome. They think he's Jesus off guitar.
A D and a G chord.
Yep. And like, but when you listen to the song as well, like, they could have at least got him to learn a bit and play at least 4 chords so we can hear the whole thing. But no, it's... This song. He learned how to play this song. This fucking song. 1, 2. It was like 2 chords. And then she is like... She's farting out an orgasm for this fucking stupid...
Yeah. It's like... These people are fucking dripping all over the sofa because he can play half of Wonderwall. It's just 3 chords.
Laugh. You're supposed to laugh.
I mean, the thing is, in these adverts they always say like some dumb shit like, you know, like people try to learn music through YouTube videos and it just doesn't work.
Just doesn't work. So, and in fact, it does.
It does work. It works a lot better than you because these people aren't directly like trying to get you to pay them or get them to pay you.
Yeah.
They're doing it. They're just putting it out there because they're very passionate about it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you can find like incredible players that have more than the knowledge needed. But this is always like, I heard one on the radio as well the other day, and it was for something similar to Simply Guitar, Guitar Jam or something shit like that. And it was like, we can teach you to play some of the best songs that everyone will love you for at a party. From Ed Sheeran.
That's always what it is. You can
it's
play
always,
a Shawn
yeah.
Mendes song.
Yeah, and it's like
shut the
okay.
fuck up. So I want to play like fucking Cliffs of Dover in Eruption.
Yeah, but it's like, no. What's this one? Right, so they're trying to be meta here, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because your ads are as bad as the one that this guy's watching.
They're 100% worse.
Yeah. There's one that's... It's got her in it. It's where, like... Oh, I can't... Maybe it's a different company. But it's like... It's her, and she's strumming away in a guitar shop, and... Hey, I will give you... like 300. I will buy that guitar for you if you use Simply Guitar and learn this song by tomorrow morning. And then it cuts to her the next day. Yeah, and it cuts to her playing nothing, playing absolutely nothing, just one open E chord. And he's like, "Wow, you learned that in one night." She went, "Yeah, with the help of Simply Guitar." It's like, okay, if you're going for like, this is real life, and this is genuinely a person that has been put on the spot for the sake of an advert, don't use the same fucking actress that's in your other adverts.
Because, like, yeah, you can, like, get someone to learn a song in a day. Like,
yeah.
That's actually not that difficult, but...
But yeah, I just want to get out of that my system, because I genuinely don't understand who created this. This is like when 40-year-old men write, like... stuff like Wish Upon, all those horror films where it's like they make teenagers speak in a way that no one speaks like.
Yeah. Oh, he's recording it from it. Did this dude not at least have the decency to cut out this little, bit at the start from recording from his phone?
Apparently not.
Nightmare.
Anyway.
Nightmare Fuel, Nostalgia Critic.
Okay. I was looking at. This is all like, someone made a list of like every time that they feel like he went to actually kind of disturbing.
Wait, killed the cat in The Odd Life of Timothy Green and apologized with a smile on his face.
What else? The preview screen for the Looney Tunes show review makes Lola look positively terrifying. This is like someone who actually finds him scary.
Like, well, he's kind of a scary guy.
He is, actually. I wouldn't want to be around him.
Nah. He sounds like I don't know. He seems like kind of not a fun person to be around.
No. Like, he would just be... He'd be one of those people that, like... they're like, oh, I always listen to what people say. I always listen to other people. But then, like, you're talking to him. Yeah, you're talking to him, and I bet he's just thinking about, like... his next funny thing he's going to do, or like funny intro, or like silly costume he's going to wear, or get the black guy to do another black guy thing. And then it's just like, and then he'll be like, what? It's like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling you, wait, it's Halloween, which means it's Nostalgia-ween.
Oh, Nostalgia-ween. Watch it every year.
Right, so I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to watch, did you, he's got a new intro. I think I was telling you about this, but not on the show.
I know he had one like a little while ago, but we're seeing a new one. Playing guitar on Omegle, depressing people because they're like, whoa, you could play really fast.
Ugh.
Sorry, I just...
let's go for this one, for example. Oh, no, we're not... No!
No, we don't like... We don't like Xperia. No.
Alright.
Okay, classic Channel Awesome.
Classic Channel Awesome. I tried to download that and use it as our intro, but I was like, that won't work.
I love that means nothing. Like, why is it a satellite? Like,
I know. Oh, right.
What's going on?
Now, can you hear the MIDI, all the MIDI shit going on?
Honestly, I can't really hear it that well, but like turn it up maybe.
And a wacky critic. He's wacky.
He's the wacky critic.
It's so cringe-inducing. Like, my spine hurt. But like, she can't even sing. I don't know who they got to do this. Like, no offense to her, but just.
Oh God. Why does he? What's wrong with the cat in the hat, bro? Come on.
I don't. Oh, no, I love the.
How old is he?
I think he's 50 now.
50. This guy's 50.
No, I made that up. But you believed it.
Well, yeah. Because I was gonna say like he's definitely older than like 30, like 35. 100% he's older.
Yeah, he's got to be like 30. Yeah. Oh, see, that's a proper spooky. This is for us. We should have done a spooky episode, really.
Oh, the spooky cast.
Spooky cast. We'll do that. We'll do that next time, and we'll just fuck it.
We'll just pretend we recorded it before Halloween.
Yeah. But wait. Let's look how old he is. Doug. He is 38.
38.
And
nah, that's he looks older than that.
Yeah.
Like, you look at someone like Bruce Willis, who actually is like what, nearly 60.
Yeah.
And he looks younger than someone like Doug Walker. Because Doug Walker, there's no way he doesn't work out. He doesn't have a good diet. You know, he doesn't get much time out in the sun.
Like, and his, like most of these people, most of these YouTubers, they end up getting like brand deals for like G Fuel or something, and it's like they kind of work out like PewDiePie or fucking even Angry Joe has a G Fuel thing, and it's like, what does Doug Walker have? Well, stamps.
He gets the weirdest ads. Like, I don't.
He goes on and on about fucking stamps.
Fucking weirdo.
Right. Oh wait, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about video games. So I was going to say that. Well, I wanted to bring some stuff up because Cyberpunk got delayed again.
Yes, it did. Again.
And I'm at the point, like, I know a lot of people are super fucking excited for this game, and it's like this will like bring their whole world like into existence. But I'm excited for it. But it's not like I'm not thinking to myself, oh my god, like I can't believe they've done this. Like, what am I going to play now? But like, people are sending them death threats and stuff. But it's like they shouldn't have. I mean, this game was announced in 2012.
Yeah, they already knew when it was going to come out.
Yeah, they knew all along. And I guarantee when this comes out, and like a month or two after, there'll be like a news report by someone at Kotaku, like, or not even Kotaku, like Jason Schreier.
Fucking
being like all they'll probably be like, oh, yeah, like how everything went down, and that they were probably wanting to release it March 2021. Is probably the date they wanted to hit after like multiple delays. Yeah. But because of the pressure of like next gen and everything releasing, like I'm actually shocked that they've even done this, because I thought that like they'd probably had to call up like their shareholders and call up like Microsoft, call up Sony and other people and be like, sorry, but it's not going to be there for day one of your new consoles either.
Yeah, and I mean, like, they've really pushed like how next gen this game is, like how impressive, like just technically it is.
Yeah,
like
I saw like the reason is like they were saying like, oh, it's basically ready to go on PC and stuff, but we need to test it for every other fucking console that exists. And it's like, when you look at that, if that's going to be the same thing, I mean, how long into the PS4 life cycle did they stop making games for PS3. I mean, I know like FIFA still came out, but like it was really like 4 years in.
Yeah, it's quite a while.
So if they're having to worry about 9 different, so what? You've got PC, you've got PlayStation 4, you've got PS4 Pro, you've got Xbox One, Xbox One X, Series X, One S, whatever else. That's a lot of systems that they've then got.
They've got to optimize it for each and every single one of them.
Yeah, which means that developers are now going to be worrying about, like, think of the next games that we want to see. Like, obviously for first party stuff, it's fine, but like, you know, God of War 2, okay, that will be on PS5, PS4. Maybe it might not be on PS4, it might just be PS5, but everything that's coming out by Ubisoft in the next 5 years or whatever, or EA, will be.
Yeah.
And it just means that everything will just get delayed, the development cycle will get longer, and it's like, just abandon, like, I don't know. If they wanted to make Cyberpunk a truly next-gen thing, then just fucking do it. Like, I know people will be pissed, but it was, if Cyberpunk was coming out only for next-gen, I would be probably getting a PS5 day one.
Yeah, same.
Because then you have that, you have like Demon Souls, you have a bunch of shit, but I don't know, like, and people are treating them like we are owed a product. Like, we're not.
I mean, the people who have pre-ordered maybe are, but
yeah, I did see it. To be fair, it's quite funny because I didn't send you it, I don't think, but they literally, on the day that they announced that it was delayed, someone found it in their Twitter that someone had tweeted them saying, I'm about to book off 19th of November.
I was actually just thinking that.
Yeah.
People are going to book time off work to fucking play this game.
But like the fact that the Cyberpunk official Twitter replied to them saying, all confirmed, with like a little winky face, and then 2 hours later, they delayed it.
Oh, what fucking dickheads.
They're cucking everyone.
They really are. I mean,
I just want to play that game. Where's my games?
Because I will probably like spend a lot of my Christmas break just at home playing fucking video games, probably Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And because I've done that before, where I've actually essentially planned out my entire like week dedicated to a new video game coming out. Because people do that. People do that shit. Like fucking like, remember when like Red Dead Redemption 2 came out? Like,
oh yeah, I mean, even people I know who aren't big, they just play Call of Duty or FIFA. They booked time off to play that.
Yeah.
It's like...
I think I just called in sick to do it.
I think I did as well, actually, or maybe I actually booked. I think I booked it off. But still, like, that's pretty nerdy. But like, I didn't care.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
But
because
I don't know. There's enough.
Especially a game like Cyberpunk, they know that. They 100% know. They know how excited people are for this game.
I know.
Like,
it just makes the gaming community again look kind of shitty, but it also makes them look shitty. It's like they knew when this game was coming out, and they knew when they said it was coming out in November
that it wasn't.
That it wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, and I think you're right. They probably still don't even want to release it in December. They're probably literally at like fucking their limit at this point with like, this is as far as we can push it back. It has to be out by then.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was saying, what else has been happening in gaming? The only other thing I can think of is the Spider-Man PS5 like remaster.
Oh, that's where Sony have also fucked up.
Yeah, I really am frustrated with that, because I think it's because it's not like they're doing a new game or a new character. They've changed the look of fucking Peter Parker, and it's still the exact same game. It's still the same character. They didn't need to change it. They just wanted to.
Yeah, they just wanted to. They just, one day, one of them woke up and was like, You know what? We should probably change. I know people were saying that it could be because the actor on it wanted too much money if they're going to go forward and do another one, or they had falling out with him. It's like, doesn't matter. If you wanted to redesign him a bit for the next one, fine, because then people can get to grips with it.
Yeah. No,
but he looks like Mary Jane looks 20 years older than him.
Yeah. It's just really frustrating because it's just such it's completely unnecessary.
Yeah, it's unnecessary and tone deaf, and it just makes them look like they're chasing Marvel.
Yeah.
The Tom Holland image.
100%. And I saw
again.
oh.
No, go on.
Well, I saw like the game director. I forget his name, but he had put out like a statement about it, basically saying like, "Oh, this is something we have to do." But he kind of was like a bit of a dick about it, just basically saying like, if you don't like it, get over it. We have to do this, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know.
But it's
that's not exactly what he said, but.
And the thing is as well, like they're charging money no matter what to play the remastered version. You can't just upgrade for free.
Yeah.
They've added all these weird little loopholes into it and shit. And it's like, yeah, it's great that you've upgraded part of the game, but it's now clear that the only reason you are charging money is because you've spent money redesigning his character and upgrading it that way. No one wanted that.
No one wanted that.
Like, and there's a bunch of games that have come out recently and said like, oh, you can upgrade for free, and it's going to have loads of new visual tricks and shit. The Witcher came out in 2015, and they're upgrading it. They didn't have to. They're not asking for money. You can just play it.
Just doing it because.
It's just. And you think, if anything, imagine if The Witcher 3, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to put it to next gen. But now he looks like Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Like we've remodeled him to look like that, even though there's been like.
Yeah.
You know,
we know none of you asked. No one asked for that. No one really wanted it. But we're also going to charge you $50 for it if you want to play it.
Yeah.
Probably more.
It's just dumb and like.
It is.
It's a Sony first party thing now. And it doesn't make sense when they're saying that. Yeah, another first party company isn't. I don't know. It just seems really weird. It's almost like the developer, like Insomniac, had said themselves, like, no, you should probably charge for this.
Yeah. It's just weird. I don't know, because like the story in Spider-Man for the PS4 is really fucking good, and the character himself, he's a really great character. He's super likable, endearing. He has a great like arc.
Yeah.
But people get attached to the way a character looks. If they were like completely rebooting it or something, I guess I'd be fine with it. I mean, but no, it's just a remake. It's still the same game.
Yep.
That's what I think is so frustrating about it.
Well, like imagine if when they remastered The Last of Us for PS4 and they completely changed Joel's face.
Yeah.
Completely, like people would be like, what the fuck? But this is the same thing.
It's the exact same thing. It's just that I don't know.
Like if they made Joel look like an 18-year-old boy.
Yeah, people would be pissed off, rightfully so.
Yeah.
But just because it's Spider-Man and Spider-Man they've changed how he's looked before, it seems like they're just fine with it.
I don't know. I mean, I would have wanted to play it as well, like if I got a PS5, because that game's fucking awesome, and running at 60 FPS and everything like that, and ray tracing.
Sick.
Yeah, but now it's like I'm going to be distracted every time I see his prepubescent little boy face.
Little boy face.
Also in video game news.
Oh god.
So, what do you think?
Of fucking Lalo Salamanca. I mean
this. But did you see the other picture that he put up today or yesterday?
No, I don't think I did.
So he put up a picture of his outfit as Sully, Not him in it. It's just hanging up.
Just his outfit. Okay.
I'll see if I can. Maybe I can't actually.
I mean,
okay.
if they are doing either an origin story or a young story, that's okay.
See, that is Sully's shirt.
Yeah.
To be fair, from 3.
Basically, yeah.
So.
But that exactly the photo they put up of Tom Holland, it's the same outfit from Uncharted 3. They can't do Uncharted 3.
Didn't make sense to me.
No.
Because his outfit in 3 is but it's his outfit in 3. He's wearing the older Nathan Drake outfit from 3. So I don't know what they're doing. But it seems like they've finished filming. So
yeah, because I think Tom Holland is fine if he's going to be playing like young Nathan Drake, like you see in the flashback scenes.
Yeah.
Or the scenes in the past. That's fine. And like, to be fair, Mark Wahlberg, I think he could do a good job as that role.
Oh, he definitely looks all right there. When you look at these two, the shirt and then his weird face just above it.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. I'm sure it will be fine. But the thing is, Mark Wahlberg's going to act like Mark Wahlberg. He's not going to put the kind of bravado that Sully has. So it's just going to be tone deaf weird anyway, but...
So, like, I really have no idea what, like, their plan is with the script with this. Because if they're going to do all the stuff with, like, Lawrence of Arabia and Iram of the Pillars, if they want to do the Uncharted 3 story, they have to have done Uncharted Drake's Fortune, the first one, first. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
But this is the thing as well. Like, I thought about this the other day, and this makes me really upset. And there's nothing about this anywhere, so they might not be doing it. What are the chances that him as a young Nathan Drake, there is going to be a love interest, and she's going to be his age, a young girl, and she's going to be Elena, and it's just going to be his relationship, like it's going to be like him in like the Spider-Man films.
If that happens, because I'm gonna go, because I love Uncharted. Uncharted's like my favorite game franchise of all time. Maybe next to Last of Us. Because I'm gonna go watch it in cinemas, even if it looks bad. If that happens, I'm gonna walk out. Because that's such an important part of those two characters, of how they met.
Yeah.
Like in the first one.
But I think they're gonna make damn sure that she's in it. Or Chloe. In fact, no, they won't do Chloe yet. They'll probably bait for a sequel at the end.
Sequel bait, yeah. No, I don't think they're even gonna include Chloe at all, to be honest.
No.
Or if they do, it's just gonna be the same name. It's gonna be a completely different character.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I don't know. As long as they get like, the funny thing is that Uncharted, like Drake's character and Sully's character, they are cliches, but they're done so well in the games because there are little nuances. But in the film, where you've got a runtime of like an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer, you've got to trim everything down, trim the fat down. So are they gonna? I just hope they keep his little nuances in.
Yeah.
Like his whole thing is the fact that he's almost addicted to it, isn't it? He's got an obsession with the adventure.
Yeah, he always has to like get that piece of treasure, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Then he ends up realizing like there's more important things, all that. Like sort of,
yeah.
I don't know.
I hope they go that route or start that off. Like, give him like a decision at the end where he maybe makes the wrong decision and Sully has to bring him back from it. Like, do something like that. Like,
awesome, but they're not going to do that because it's Tom Holland.
It's Tom.
He's too much of a pretty nice boy.
Yeah. Yeah. If it wasn't a Sony property, and if there wasn't the relationship between Spider-Man, Sony, PS4, like everything, if there's a different company making the Uncharted film, they probably could go a bit darker because you think like Tom Holland in The Devil All the Time, like he's really good and they give him some stuff to do. But yeah, the fact that they need to maintain that image, like the Disney Clubhouse kind of image, it's like,
I know.
I don't know, but I'm sure we'll get a trailer probably. I reckon we'll get a trailer in December, like Christmas Eve or something. New Year's, maybe.
I could see that. It'll be like. Do you think it'll be like a summer release?
Oh, 100%. The one thing that I am actually looking forward to is them full on redoing, not redoing, but like they're obviously going to do the score, but in like a huge bombastic like movie way. Like that would be really cool.
They should get fucking John Williams to remake like basically the Uncharted score.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
Do you reckon they'll do that thing where like most trends with Hollywood do now, where it starts the theme, but then it goes minor at the end, so it's kind of like ooh tension?
No, here's what they'll do. They'll get like someone like Miley Cyrus to turn that main theme into like a hip hop song.
Oh no.
Yeah. When are you going? Nah, it's alright.
Was that your boyfriend?
Yes.
Got him.
That's pretty funny.
That's right. You can go do whatever. Because to be fair, I've got to make an errand soon as well.
I don't really want to go, to be honest.
Where are they going?
Just shopping.
Oh, what? I was like, oh, they're going to like a pub of some kind.
No.
Or to drink in the park, but no.
No.
Shopping.
But yeah, they're definitely going to turn it into a pop song.
I don't want that to happen.
It will though. It will.
Well, also they have Pharrell Williams.
Oh wait, what?
Do you remember Pharrell Williams did like the awful soundtrack to The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I think he did some of the soundtrack stuff for the Lion King reboot.
Did he? Oh,
yep.
No. Oh no.
And it's trash. It's fucking terrible. But if they bring him in, man, just stop making video games. Don't have to be movies unless they are like an absolute. If they don't have a story attached to them, then go for it, because you can probably make some stupid dumb shit. Like Monster Hunter, okay, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be probably goofy fun, but I'm not angry at them for making a film like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But something with such a history about it, like the Last of Us TV series for HBO, like at least we know HBO have a good track record. Yeah, but still, you're like, you don't need it. You don't need it to be done.
Like, I think, was it about the show? I think Neil Druckmann had said, like, there's so many people who will just refuse to play a video game, and they won't get to experience that story. Like,
yeah.
That kind of makes sense to me, but then, I don't know, if they're not willing to play a video game, then why do they need to see that story? Because I think that game works so well because it's a video game. Like, that story, like the choices the character makes.
Yeah.
It's, it affects the player more because they are playing as them. Obviously, if people watching this haven't played The Last of Us, I won't spoil it, but...
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they can find a good connection between... I don't know, fleshing parts out that weren't in the game, but then they're going to have to, no matter what, limit certain things that happen. But then again, you need certain emotional beats to happen, because otherwise we just won't connect. Or like there are certain pieces, especially in the first one, like it's not really fuck it. That game's been out for so long now. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but like the bit where Ellie first saves Joel from being drowned in that little puddle in the, and it's like, and then he gives her the gun after that and puts his trust into her. They have to have those bits.
Yeah. Of course.
But then it'd be cool if they flesh out people like Tess and Bill. And
I would love if they did more for, especially Tess.
Yeah.
Although, what they're going to do with Bill, because obviously in the first game, like, it's hinted at that he was gay. They're going to make
He's going to be a flaming homosexual.
100%.
Like, they'll enter Bill's town, and over the sunset through the streets, you'll hear him go, "Hello!"
Yeah, when they go into, like, that, like, pub or, like, the bar he lives in, it's going to be filled with, like, gay pride flags. And, like, fucking, like, those cringy, like, bumper stickers where it's like, we don't, if you're scared of gay people, get over it.
Yeah. and then there'll be a flashback to him at Gay Pride with, like a lover with something when he was younger.
100%.
We started this podcast. I think we were quite happy, and I feel a little bit depressed now.
Yeah.
But,
oh
well, that's all I've got time for.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, sure.
There was, the show Steven Universe, super cringy, but a lot of people like it. Have you seen the advert they just put out?
No.
It's called #Don'tBeRacist. It's fucking, just watch it. It's awful, super cringy, super dumb.
Don't be racist. Anti-racism PSAs. Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network put out a Black Lives Matter video where two little kids want to get married. Two little boys want to get married, and then they say, one kid comes up and says, black people and white people can't get married. And then
let's just quickly watch this shit. All right. Okay.
But could you turn on captions?
Wait, excuse me. That.
I can't hear it. Can you put on? We'll go over.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No.
Oh.
You should put on captions, I guess.
All right. Hold on. I don't like that they're holding hands. That shouldn't be in my cartoons.
just go on. It gets better.
Okay. Hey? Is that Dan Avidan?
Okay, people, we just need to get covered. Start again in 5. Jesus, Joe. Stuff like this actually
does. Like, this isn't a show for children. Tiny little 6-year-olds. It's like, it's a good message, I guess, but it's just
it's a good message.
It's just incredibly cringe.
Incredibly cringe. It just doesn't need to be in these kind of cartoons. Like, if anything, put it in like an episode, and that's like a theme of the episode. It's not. I mean, that's how a lot of kids, especially me, learn a lot of stuff from like Cartoon Network, even back in the day. All these little morals in like Recess, in Hey Arnold, and like hey, it's all that shit.
It being way more subtle about it is incredibly more effective.
Yeah, you learn about it bluntly in school, and I'm sure now it's even more so, and that's fine. You learn it in terms of like the teacher. You'll read it out to yourself in a sense of don't be this, don't be that.
Yeah, when you're a kid and you get to read, Huckleberry Finn, and you get to the one bit when you get to see, if you're reading it out, you get to say the word, and you're like, oh my god, I'm the one who's chosen to read out the page where they say it.
Where they say the famous word.
The famous catchphrase.
Where like every kid in the class, did you ever do the thing where you have to go around in like sentences or paragraphs each?
Yeah.
Imagine that kid that got to read.
He gets to read the line in Huckleberry Finn. Or like, I remember like you'd reading books in like English when you're like a little older, and you're like, don't Google that. When you like, you would count down like the sentences and like pages and stuff to see like if you got to read out like the bits with like swear words or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh dear.
Oh, how does it always come back to the N word with these
I don't know.
podcasts?
But that's the end of the podcast for this week. So
yeah, I'll probably have to edit out
Takes that
all
nugget of information.
I'll edit out
Huh?
all references to the M word and infant circumcision and.
Oh, what a shame. Oh well. I hope people enjoy this. If anyone's watching it, it was a bit depressing today, but better next time. And have a happy nostalgia ween.
Happy nostalgia ween. Stay safe.
How do I stop this shit?